So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Eto'o. Now that's well seen too. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Rafael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise in view of the kind of players he's been paired with down the years.
Yeah, and something he can do thanks to his great recovery pace and an outstanding sense of positioning too.
And it's Lahm. Taken back almost at once. Rafael Varane. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Tries to pass it through. Yaya Toure.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Shifted it to the flank. Schneider gets into a good position. That's very neat. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Pelé.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way. And Yang definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Yaya Toure. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tries to play it through. Courtois claims comfortably. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
And Yang clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Messi. Now it's Eto'o. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. And here's Eto'o. Spread it left. Pedri crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi. Ferdinand.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now Yaya Toure. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Now it's Eto'o. Played out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Yaya Toure. Seedorf, and it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, plenty of numbers back.
And he could have done himself a massive favour.
Oh, terrible pass. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And that signals the end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And so the action is resumed.
Guangzhou have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they have... That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Oh, what a strange goal. I always thought he'd have an influence on the game, but not in that manner.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't...
Goes for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Schneider. And here's Ibrahimovic. Schneider. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That could spell trouble. And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a searching pass, and he's picked out the run. Pedri. That has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Driving on and making good progress, showing good feet. Oh, well played. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Guangzhou clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Pele currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now. And Yang really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. And Yang appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And it's Messi. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Eto'o. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 18, Eto'o. Number 23, Hadrian. Number 14,
well played, well sorted out.
Schneider.
Guangzhou clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
17, Bale. Number 15,
And here's Hazard. Chance!
Number 19, Seydorf.
And that could have brought them level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar plays it short. That is good strength. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he spark a counter here? Can he latch on to this? No way through there. Bale. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Seydorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Bergomi gets it away. Now that looks a decent ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Knocks it out wide. Very much into the last knockings.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Neymar. 2 minutes to be added on. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Yaya Toure claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
That today's match day programs are
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is good alertness. He's on it. Best! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Lovely bit of skill. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Pelé. Hazard. Oh, they could break here. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He's rising! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Gullit. Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Pelé. Oh, nicely intercepted. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Messi. Messi. And Messi! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Great chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Messi. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Guangzhou are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
30 minutes gone. He won't be happy with that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. That's good running with the ball. And here's Messi. Great ball if he can get there. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now he's got space here, and he was quick to react. Yaya Toure looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Seedorf. Takes a shot! And he's stuck it away. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be...
Terrific effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Hazard. Can he get on the end of this? And he's had it nicked away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's 1 each. The second half is up and running. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hazard. And here's Messi. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an imaginative pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Toure cuts it out. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Hazard. And the counter is on. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Messi, número 14, número 9, Ronaldinho, número 13.
It's a sharp little ball here.
Vão dar os seus lugares a
Thuram.
número 25, Bale, número 20, número
Mateus.
23, número 17.
Oh, that's nice.
Schneider.
And it's Yaya
Vamos
Toure.
fazer uma substituição.
Mbappe! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Panucci. And here's Bale. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Maradona.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Now Yaya Toure. Tanucci makes the interception. That has not gone well. Referee's given a throw. It is a corner. Casapia are looking to go forward now. And that's gone loose. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Bellingham. Neymar. Now it's Bale. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mateus looks across and plays it in. Saliba getting this one clear. Toure really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now, can they get him away? Backward it goes. Shoots! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yaya Toure. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Nice, ended up in no man's land. And it's Neymar. I think they're done. They are done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Guangzhou can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.